Hello, I'm Dennis Cometti and welcome to tonight's game between the Dockers and the Bombers. For this game, we find ourselves at Domain Stadium. With me is three-time All-Australian and 13 times Richmond's leading goal kicker, Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. Expecting something very special here tonight.
The Dockers set to take on the Bombers in this exhibition match today. The Bombers run on to the cheers of their fans. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. There's the bounce. Sandland guides it, able to grab it on the half volley. Neil, a good crummer. An absolute mongrel from Bill Chambers. Going for goal number one. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Dockers score first. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Here's the bounce. Sandland gets onto the ball, able to grab it on the half volley. Mundy gathers it, approaching the goals now. Goes by hand. Choose to kick it. Stringer claims it. Boots it. Takes it well. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Gets boot to high. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Wilson with the kick. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Johnson is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Mundy gets the upper hand. He gets boot to the ball. Fife with the ball.
Picture-perfect drop punt. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Neil boots it. Great mark under pressure. Heads for the boundary line. And the mark will be paid. Bumps the pigskin. Marked by Hurley. Hurley sends one up towards the wing. Bill Chambers has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Bill Chambers just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. That's a nice, strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. A nice contested mark. He gets boot to the ball. Heppel having no trouble taking that one.
Trims the grass with that one. Marked by Hill. He has shanked that kick. And the mark will be paid. Saad sends one up towards the wing. Mundy has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Mundy would have to be one of the most consistent performers in the competition. He's the type of player every coach loves to have in his side. Sending it on its way. Fife marks the ball. Sending it on its way.
Nice mark there. Jams it on the boot now. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Pierce kicks towards the forwards. Strong mark. Let's take a brief look at the stats.
The Dockers with 13 kicks, a steady lead over the Bombers, who are on 13.
Thanks for that, Richard. And we're back for the second turn.
Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it.
Sandland gets the tap, controlled by McCarthy. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Claimed by Sandlands. McCarthy made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. The ball is slammed towards goal by Fife. It's in the air. Fife sinks the long kick. That's his first. The Dockers have scored the last 2 goals. 2 goals the margin for the Dockers.
Fife has an amazing leg on him. He can kick the ball further than you can see.
Hurley taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Parrish with the mark. Scoops up the bouncing ball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Goes by hand. Nicely intercepted by Mundy. Gets boot to leather. A mark by Sandilands. Looks like he panicked there. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Well, the Dockers have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. He boots it. The mark will be paid. He steadies now in front of goal.
35 metres out. Ballantyne shoots for goal. Goal to the Dockers. Ballantyne kicks his first. The Dockers by 3 goals. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Leuenberger with the hit is in his possession. Johnson intercepts it. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. Able to grab it on the half volley. Fantasia slams one on the boot for goal. Couldn't seal the deal. The Bombers will be worrying now. Hamling has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Smith setting his sights on the goals. 30 metres from home. Smith with a kick and goal. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. The Bombers won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around.
The Bombers need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
Darcy wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win anytime soon. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Choose to kick it. Nice work from Walters.
Walters may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Parrish drops it. Darcy smashed him into the turf. He almost anticipated just where the pass was going and got there first. Bennell intercepts it. He lays off the pass. A 1-2. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. He slams that on the boot. He wins the contested mark.
He kicks it. Taverner. The Dockers leads by 17. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Great bounce. Leuenberger with the tap. He smashes and bashes him. Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. The stats show that both teams are practically kick for kick, with neither willing to let the other have a kicking advantage.
Cheers, Richo. It's half time and we'll be back soon for the second half. Finally, the third term begins.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a loser or a winner.
It's a ball up. Sandilands punches it. Hurley controls. Bill Chambers dishes it off to the running man. Ball up in the centre square. Sandilands gets the tap. Hurley trying to strangle him with that tackle. McCarthy boots it. Ballantyne looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. That's 2 in a row for the Dockers. The Dockers leads by 23.
Ballantyne will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
McCarthy has the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Pick up by 5. Is in his possession. Merritt runs past and gets the ball. Nijhuis, not fazed by the pressure, gets his kick away. Chips it down towards half forward. Marked by Smith. Slams it on the boot. A mark by Hooker. Jams it on the boot. Great grab. Slams it on the boot. Over the top of the pack.
Hooker's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Stringer lines up. Stringer takes a shot. It's on its way. Wilson picks up the ball. Danaher hand passes the ball.
He soccers it. Johnson trimming the grass with that kick. Marked by Sandilands. A rushed kick. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 5 feeds it wide. Mundy got under it. Works it across the ground. It's Edwin Scissorhands with the quick hands. Booted by Sandilands. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him 40 metres from home. Ballantyne shoots. Ballantyne with a great kick. He's giving it all he's got this match. That's number 3. This kick puts them further into the lead. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce straight down. Leuenberger with the mighty fist. Johnson went straight through him. Merritt running in, about to kick. Bennell gets a free kick after throwing the ball. Kicked by Bennell. Hill looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Strong mark. Keeps it close to the ground. Let's go to the stats sheet now and see how the players performed.
Although the Dockers have had 18 handballs, the Bombers are on 12, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Dockers are slightly ahead with 13 to 11.
Thank you very much, Richo. The final term has commenced.
The game isn't over till it's over.
Claimed by Sandilands. Hurley gets a free kick. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great grab. Choose to kick it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Kicks it. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Nyhouse sends one up towards the wing. Nice hands. Sends the Sharon on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Bill Chambers feeds it wide. Hooker takes it well. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up.
The Dockers have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Fife collects it, sending it on its way. Goddard with real good use of the body. He kicks the ball. Heppel with a strong mark.
Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. And the mark will be paid. Hooker controls it, going for goal number 1. It's in the air. Gets the behind. A wasted opportunity. The behind at this stage will do little to improve their position. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out. Fantasia kicks it. Johnson takes the mark. Jams it on the boot. Neil has it.
Neil is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. He gets boot to the ball. Hurley gets the mark without contest. He gets boot to the ball. Fife with the mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Gleeson sends the ball on its way. Over the top of the pack.
Bell Chambers slams the ball to his boot. Mundy wins the contested ball.
Mundy sends one up towards the wing and the mark will be paid. Fife feeds it wide. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Ballantyne gets the upper hand. Not much time remaining in the match. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Couldn't seal the deal. The Dockers by 29. Hartley waiting for the man to free up. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. 25 metres out. The Dockers get a goal. The Bombers really had their pants pulled down on this occasion. How did you see the game, Richard?
No other way to describe that performance. That was pathetic.
At the end of the match, the scores are the Dockers 43 to the Bombers 8. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
It's been my pleasure, Dennis. We look forward to having everyone back soon.